Janelle Monáe! Come on! Get your hand off.
I love the graphics.
Expected a puzzle. But for one person on this island.
Stop it already. Hey guys, I'm Tay.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Wali.
And we're Tay and Wali.
Yes, we are. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have a new trailer today we're going to be reacting to. This is the trailer for the sequel to Knives Out. It's going to be titled Glass Onion, a Knives Out Mystery. As you can tell, we're a little bit excited because we really did love the first Knives Out.
Oh, it's so good.
It was. We thought it was amazing. We enjoyed it tremendously, and we're actually really excited to see what the second one is going to be. Knives Out 2 is going to be directed by Rian Johnson. It's going to star a lot of names.
Daniel Craig, of course.
Of course.
Kate Hudson.
That's
a nice surprise.
Yep.
Ethan Hawke,
I'll say he was good in the Black film.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with us here, we don't talk too much. We just get right into it. And then after we watch this, we'll go ahead and give you our true critique and everything that we think about this. So let's go. All
right, I'm ready if you are.
Yes. Ooh.
I forgot Bautista's in this.
Who's that? This is it.
You expected a mystery.
Oh, Janelle Monáe! Come on! Get your hand off of that.
I love the graphics.
Expected a puzzle. But for one person on this island.
Stop it already.
This is not a game.
Ooh.
Will you explain it to us then, detective?
There's our boy. Oh, this music.
Holy!
So many names here.
Really, Duke?
Oh, okay, hoochie daddies.
Really? Lock the doors.
Stay in your rooms.
Everyone
Is in danger.
All right. When's the murder mystery start?
Glass Onion.
I can't wait.
Dude, I'm excited.
I already know who did it. I already know who did it. Daniel Craig's character. No kidding.
Craig's character.
Oh, well, I did read that Wikipedia picked it up for like $429 million or something like that. Like $469 million.
They picked it up for $469 million. Oh, wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That looks good.
Yeah. Man, I'm so mad because the first Knives Out came out in theaters, right?
Yes.
And we said
I
we were
believe so.
sad that we didn't get to see it on a big screen. And now this one's coming out on a small screen. Like, oh, man.
I think that was definitely one of our bigger movie regrets. Like once we saw it, because like we weren't convinced originally when the first Knives Out dropped. We thought it looked maybe too much like a live action adaptation of Clue.
Yes. Yeah,
which,
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was our original impression. However,
Yeah.
once we actually sat and watched it, I think someone recommended it to me, and once we sat and watched it, blown away.
Gosh, it was so good.
So good. They had us on the edge, not on the edge, it has us pretty much more or less like gripped to our seats for the duration of the entire film. We still hadn't figured out quite who done it up until like the very end of it. And then by the end of it, at least for me, by the end of it, it was just like, oh, that makes
Yeah, we should have
sense.
noticed.
So I'll say all those hints and clues are just like, oh, that was the person. Okay, got you. But I think the thing that we loved the most about the first movie was the array of characters and the different personalities there.
Same thing with this though. Like it's just a hodgepodge of so many different people that has no choice but to be entertaining. You know what I mean? Man. You know, when we see Kate Hudson dancing in the middle, so I think, you know, small things like that add a little fun to it and break up the seriousness of it, because a part of it does feel like someone's being hunted. Like, you know, we saw Janelle Monáe in the bushes and, you know, things like that, and, you know, him on the motorcycle whipping around the car. So it was a good balance of serious and just a little bit of fun.
Like you said, there was definitely moments where there were, like, you know, little jokes here and there. I mean, Bautista with the guy.
Exactly. And him in the Speedos is so unnecessary, but, you know, they did that. You know what I mean?
They got you.
Even the guy in the pool was just like, no, don't do. Oh, he did it.
He's like, really, dude? you haven't watched the first Knives Out, we highly recommend you watch
it.
that. Highly recommend you watch that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's going to carry over the exact same like tones and energy as the last one. And if that's the case, then we're both very excited for that one.
Absolutely.
Daniel Craig looks like he's going to be fantastic as always. I know he just ended his tenure as James Bond. It's his range. He's capable of taking on different roles and making them his own. So with this character, when I first went into the first Knives Out, I was under the impression that I was going to still see him as 007. But once we actually watched Knives Out, I fully believed that he was this character with his southern drawl.
I was going to say that accent that he did completely shifted everything.
Man, no, he did a really good job in that movie. It's obviously murder mystery. Who done it? Curious to see what the implications are going to be this time around. Who ended up murdered? Who's going to be the culprit? How we're going to get to it. I wonder if we're going to be able to keep up when we actually watch it.
I don't know. This was a lot more lavish too than the first one, because this one was just at this older house and it was dealing with family affairs. And now this one, it seems like they were all kind of on vacation. And something is happening here. We don't know what.
It really is very interesting in order to see these rich high-end locations. Not just for the first one being at the home, but also for this, you start off with the ship, the yacht in the waters. You got a private island. You got exotic locations. It looks like this is just going to be like maybe a step up in opulence.
Shot beautifully, of course.
Oh yeah, shot beautifully. I'm really a fan of how they did the ticking sounds for the audio in this trailer. It was like tick, tick. And like I said, I'm just a really big fan of how the graphics looked. Also, I really enjoyed the addition of board games in the trailer. Like there was a couple different board games. You had a couple different people
at least
playing
3
different things.
It was at least 3. We saw the board with the colorful sliding pieces. Then we saw the small circles, which was kind of like Chinese checkers. And then we saw the actual puzzle. I also really enjoyed how they set the characters in the spaces. So when they opened the scene and all of them were sitting at the table, or even when all 5 of them were standing, how they just had them staggered. And because it's hard to do that kind of thing when you have so many people in one shot, making it visually engaging where not one person overshadows the other, but we're all looking at how everyone is here, and everyone's important in this, obviously, and they shoot it that way so that you kind of can't figure out who's doing what. And I think that makes it harder for us to solve the mystery too, because we're just trying to pay attention to so many different details at once.
Your eye just goes from left to right.
Yes.
And everybody, there's no indication while you're looking, and that's just a credit to the cinematographer and the direction. You look left or right, and you just your eyes just dart, and there's no person that you can look at, and you just automatically think that's him.
Exactly. Everyone's suspicious. Everyone is guilty until proven innocent at this point, and I think I enjoyed that because it doesn't give too much away.
Very excited to watch this. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Go see Knives Out if you haven't already seen it already.
You don't need to see it before you see this one, but it's a great movie to watch nonetheless.
So for the question of the day, let's go ahead and stick to the theme of Clue and such. What is your favorite board game?
Oh, board game. Ooh.
I gotta stick with Monopoly.
I knew you were gonna say
I gotta stick with Monopoly. That's something that me and my family play all the time during the holidays. Always love doing it. Always gets a little bit rowdy, competitive. Putting 1,000 on Baltic Avenue. Putting 1,000 on Baltic Avenue.
Not Baltic. Well, if you say games in general, I would say Taboo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
But Monopoly is a great choice. Great. So thank you so much for joining us today. If this is your first time here and you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you are still here and you have always been here, be sure to turn on the notifications so that you are notified each and every time we do upload one of these videos. Also, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you enjoyed this video so that we can keep providing this kind of content for you. And again, let us know what your favorite board game is in the comments below.
Thank you guys so much as always for being here. We appreciate you. We appreciate you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you as always. And we will see you in the next video. But until then, as always, be safe and be well, everybody.
Peace.